themselves, but we help them pick fund managers and like that. And we are a global business. In fact, more than half of our revenues comes from outside of the United States. Of course, the way the currency is changing, maybe the U.S. part is growing bigger and bigger every day, you can't tell. But Asia is a significant part.
Perfectly hybrid economy, whose output now ranks third in the world after the United States and Japan. China's border disputes with its neighbors, remember it was in 1979 with Deng in charge that China invaded Vietnam. China's border disputes have all been essentially resolved, despite the occasional flare-up around the Senkakus or the Straits, and the Taiwan issue, which is seen as a domestic political question in China.
Financial crisis in 1997, the IT bubble burst, and the SARS crisis. But suddenly, frighteningly, all the engines of growth are shutting down globally. I would like to make 4 points this afternoon. Point number 1, the current economic crisis has proven that decoupling is a myth, the decoupling of Asia from the United States and from Europe, advanced economies. Second, point number 2, globalization is here to stay. The world is as interconnected as ever. Point number 3, Asia will recover. The Asian economic model accepting globalization is a sustainable one. Some adjustments, however, may be necessary. Point number 4, the current economic situation will result in the emergence of a multipolar world order, but it will be an asymmetrical multipolar world. The United States will remain the world leader, though other powers are catching up. China in particular will speak with a more muscular voice, and its influence will increasingly be felt. Now let me elaborate on these 4 points.
Pounds and so on and so on. It's as if quantity has become quality in today's China. And as China's performance through the current economic crisis suggests, the country has so many stakeholders in the new economy that it's polity for all the faults of
engine, hook it up to a chassis, and they call them inkfish because they spew off so much black smoke. But see, there are 40 million of those that make up the local market for transportation in China. Now, you might be saying, so wait a minute, Jack, how can you compare a motorcycle, an agricultural vehicle, or an inkfish to that shiny new Buick that I bought from Shanghai GM? Well, first of all, they both serve the same purpose. They move people and goods around the country. Secondly, from a component supplier point of view, they all use components, and they all look like the same components, okay? So I would argue that the market for transportation in China is not 10 million, it's really 50.